Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for August the 7th, 2022. I hope everybody is doing well. All right. So today's title, I just got it a few minutes ago. You know, they'll always give me a title by the time I sit down in this chair. I'm not sure what it's about. Take it how it resonates for you. All right, we had a lot of interruptions yesterday by people who were visiting the channel, being very rude and disrespectful. So I want to apologize, but I don't want to apologize because y'all know I don't play that over here. You know, I don't really recall everything that person was saying, but you know, even though I do this, I still check people. Okay, I'm still sharing. Even though, you know, when I get behind this table, I represent as Vesta, but don't try me, don't play me, right? Somebody needs saging, so I guess because I don't usually sage every time that I get on the table. So some of you may need to clear your energy, okay? It could be somebody that you talk to, you've been arguing or fighting with, somewhere that you've been around. You're feeling very unsettled, ungrounded for some reason, so because if I'm not feeling very up to par, I don't really get behind this table. Okay. So they won't let me. Okay. So, all right. So, by the way, I put 2 links up today in my community tab. I just started watching the Anunnaki documentary or movie, however you want to say it. It came out May of last year. And I'm just now getting to it. So I had to go ahead and pause it and stop it because I'll be trying to watch something like that. And then I'll be up cleaning, cooking, washing clothes, and the movie just playing in the background. And I'll be missing a lot of things. But so far, you know, it seems to have some very great points. I was really looking, or really like to look in the comments and see how other people view or understand or, you know, resonate with those type of documentaries, because it is history. Whether people want to believe it or not, those are actual artifacts that has been dug up and has been found unrevealed that came or that was here on this particular earth, okay, where we reside right now, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. And it just baffled me how people can be so close-minded, like, oh, that stuff didn't exist, that don't make any sense, oh, that wasn't true, it's only been us on this earth. And I'd be like, wow, you know, you're so close-minded as only being a little tiny human being on this earth compared to this huge solar system and trillions, billions, trillions of different galaxies in our solar system, and all of them literally are Xfinity. But people, because they have been created as a human being, they seem like they just know everything, like because they live in a house and have a fancy car, and because they went to a prestigious university, you know, that nothing else existed except for them. And it just really baffled me how, you know, people don't have an open mind to why we couldn't have certain, if the other people that lived thousands years ago, now I only right now believe in only one God, but who knows? You know, if our creator, or for me, my creator, the highest entity, created us in this intricate, you know, very type of very complicated system of a body, how do we do not know that the highest entity allowed other deities or gods to reside here on earth, right? And let them do what they do, because obviously, you know, they couldn't touch that highest entity, right? So that could have been also like a form of humans or deities or a representation of gods, okay, on this earth. I mean, you know, during that time period, because obviously we had dinosaurs. So yeah. All right, so we got Sagittarius, I see, ninth house. K2 is there. Please remember that I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel. I'm rambling, but I'm not rambling. I'm talking at the same time. Because like I said, I was reading a lot of the comments, and a lot of people was just saying that people are so, you know, act so dumbfounded when it's a whole, like, shout out to BIA, like it's a whole bunch of money in this. Okay, it's been a whole bunch of everything here on earth that already been here, what, over 1 billion years? And we think that we doing something. Yeah. That's why you have to see with third eye, okay? Because people will keep encouraging you to only use your 2 regular eyes. But your regular 2 eyes is just to see what is before you here on earth. Your spirit, your soul is connected to your third eye, which is your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, your intuition. That also is linked to your past life. Okay. Now, whether you believe in past life or not, okay, big deal. Maybe you don't. But a lot of people have resonance or resonates where they come from. You know, that also can be why I finally decided to do that DNA thing, right? And to get and to know who and what I am made up of. Because as I found that out and realized that I got kinfolk, really like people I will never have met, because I'm born in this time and they was born thousands of years ago, that actually, you know, kind of tells me like where I come from. Why do I like this? Why do I like that? Why do I have an open mind to this? Why I don't to that? And it's all linked to my ancestors, right? And I literally have had ancestors all around the world. And all of us have. But it's a lot of people that are so closed-minded where they feel, well, no, I'm only black. No, you're not only black. Okay? You're not. And it's just like they're so racist in a sense where they don't believe that they're only made up of one color. And that's how they want to keep their mindset at. And it's just flabbergasting. Like, we got ancestors or our people that date back thousands of years. Thousands. Before we was even thought about. And it's just so weird to me that people can still be and act like that. You know, because some of the same things that's going on in that movie is connected to some things that's going on in what our people or our society or collective consciousness as a society, a mass majority of them that do have a hand in power over us as a people, quote unquote society. A lot of them people are digging up a lot of that stuff and they're paying back homage to a lot of stuff that you're not believing in as of today. Okay. In other words, they're trying to recreate the same energy invocation that thousands of people, you know, thousands of years ago that people were doing the same thing as to obtain that power. This is why I'm bringing up this point. This also could be a learning curve. Okay. This also could be a learning curve. And I've been watching a couple of videos about that, you know, that thing that they have been building or have built. okay, that is over what, 9 miles, 12 miles long, 19 miles, whatever long, called the CERN. And I really don't want to talk too much about it because, you know, YouTube may censor me or cut this video off or demonetize it just because I'm speaking of it. I don't know too much about it. Not trying to really pull a reading about it because I may actually get the truth. And I don't need nobody walking on my knocking on my door. I'm not trying to come up missing, okay? Because you know my cards tell me stuff. So, yeah. I was seeing a lot of videos that people were putting up about the type of rituals that those people are doing to, you know, to anoint, if you want to say, the grand opening or the starting of, you know, the process of building that type of machine. And it's just, you know, and they have Shira. There's a Shira as a monument or statue that's in front of the building. Okay. And is it Shira? Yeah, I believe so. That is connected to Vedic, actually, which is the goddess of war. And they have that as a statue that they, you know, have outside of their building, which is, you know, I'm not surprised, but the type of thing that they're wanting to use, or is not fully saying that they're wanting to use that type of machine for, is to actually open up a gate to the past through obtaining power from these type of deities and different gods that were represented and or also used or prayed to. Not saying if, you know, whatever they did, right? That they prayed to back in those times. So in other words, if those people back then, Lakshmi, I believe it was Lakshmi, that those people back then seem to have obtained some type of power, okay, that they're trying to recreate that now, which also reminds me, I'm sorry, it was the goddess of Kali, which is the ending and beginning. So really, that is what the CERN is trying to obtain and to do, which is to open up another sense of beginning to see, because everybody knows that this world, this earth is for us as humans is not going to keep giving us what it has. You already see like the different lakes, okay, that are evaporating literally before your eyes. Now, no matter how old you are right now, you've never seen the Great Lakes of Utah, okay, almost gone. So therefore, once it is totally gone, then they're thinking about trying to get water from the ocean and to dump inside the area that used to be the lake almost of Salt Lake, to still give water to those people in Arizona and Las Vegas, right? And once that water from the Salt Lake, right, totally is almost gone, then those people in those areas or their cities and states are not going to have any water unless they do something about it. So in other words, humans are really going through the resources here. And you wonder why the sun feels that the way that it do. It's all about a cycle. Thank you, angels, okay? It's all about a cycle, endings and beginnings. Okay? The old must be released so that the new can enter. Now, I don't know why they had me to pull this card, but let's keep going. All right, K2 is in Sagittarius, which is about spirituality. It's about being guided by spirit, your personal spirit guides, connecting more to religion or studying religion. So some of you also may be it's amazing how this card came out, and I started talking about the movie, and I put the link in my community page. If you haven't seen it, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, I'd only watched 10 minutes of it, and I'm gonna go back to it. But that is ninth house of Sag. Ninth house of Sag is about being guided spiritually, or studying some type of religion or artifacts or history. Okay. So some of you also may be going to school for that, or is working for some type of company that is studying about the universe or the solar system or galaxies or something like that. Okay. Trying to understand, since they had me to pull this card, about endings and beginnings. So some of you may be doing your own documentary, or thinking about doing it, putting up some type of YouTube channel about it as creative content. Some of you also may be getting more into whatever you believe in, such as your Bible, doing your mantras, saging, your meditation or meditative beads, whatever particular idol that some of you, okay, everybody's not the same. We all have different religious denomination and beliefs. Okay. You may be getting more into that as a way of connecting to your religion. Now, some of you, the reason that you are doing that is because of K2 there. Okay. Now, K2 is in Libra right now. Last year, it was in Scorpio. So some of you that was Scorpio, you may understand what I'm talking about, how you were trying to, or how you were for the past 18 months ago, Scorpios, that you were more into understanding source, understanding a sense of giving and receiving, looking at love and relationships very differently. So Libra now, that's what you're going through. Okay. Ooh, I haven't seen this card in a long time. Oh, please don't tell me this reading is about to get deep. Because I got to curl my daughter's hair for school. Now we're talking about YOD. And for people who do not know, YOD is also considered to God or the highest entity. Okay, destiny. Ooh, I may have to pull the book out for that one. All right. Ooh. So some of you need to see within yourself, about yourself, through your own third eye of spirituality, about endings and beginnings. Some of you may be having some people that has recently passed in your life, and some of you may also have some new people or newborns that will be entering your life, whether you're giving birth, a daughter, a sister, or your mom or somebody like that, a niece, right? And I can't even leave out grandmothers, because we still got some people I've been seeing on different videos where 70-year-old men are still producing children. Okay, so age is just a number. It's society that makes you feel like you're so old once you get a certain age. Oh, you're supposed to retire. You're supposed to be sitting in the rocking chair. You're not supposed to do anything but connect to your 401k and just sit there every day and just watch TV and eat a TV dinner. Okay, that's how society has been for a very long time, conditioning society that after a certain age, you're dispensable. But that's not true. We have a lot of entrepreneurs now that are really 40, 50 and up. Okay. Maybe even if they did get started late in life, it's never too late, because your destiny is here. So this is also showing me that some of you are releasing something old about you. It can be your mind frame, the way you think. Okay, it could be an actual, and y'all forgive my nails. I'm taking this stuff off so I can go get them done. The way that you think, okay, that old frame of mind needs to go. And this is what you really need to break about yourself. Okay, you also see the lotus flower there, which is about unconditional love. Unconditional love for yourself. Okay, this is what you need to see. This is also with your religion, whatever that is. Also, ninth house of Sag is wanting to show you through your sense of religion, also your third eye, whatever your religious denomination is, that you must see, okay, that you must give yourself more love, because extending yourself, you know, tiring yourself out to give all these other people here. And I'm not talking about not loving thy neighbor, okay, for people who resonate with that verse. I'm not saying that, okay, but some people go to so much extent that they will it seems like cancel their own self out to make sure somebody else that they love, that they are living with, that they have a child by, all of this crazy stuff, that you tend to forget about yourself, because you must walk your own destiny. Anybody that you incorporate in your life or have in your life while you're walking your destiny and doing your path, your journey, that is an addition. Okay. And I'm not necessarily I scratched myself. I'm not necessarily talking about the children. I'm talking about all these other grown ass adults that people are losing their life or taking life over love, over we live together. Oh, you got another boyfriend and you broke up with me, so I'm going to hurt you physically. Okay. Even, you know, endings, okay, over because somebody want to move on with their life and don't want to date them anymore. It's like, it seems like your old frame of mind must be also released. It's also some things in your life that are probably ending so that you can start, okay, a new chapter or a new beginning in your life. And a lot of you, this is about traveling. This is about also could be seeing the world, doing different things because you have been limited to other things that you had to do. Also could be, you know, we all got responsibilities, right? But everything is not your responsibility. So you have been, you know, deteriorating a lot of your life over things that are not your responsibility. Making it part of your destiny when it's not. Taking up part of your lifespan. Now, ninth house of Sag is also about trips, long distance trips. So some of you may be going or deciding soon as some type of long distance trip, and this will be a new start for you. Void, of course, the moon missing. Now, we have a Leo moon. Y'all know I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel, right? On the 10th, 11th. Now, as of August the 9th, we're going to have that moon in Leo also with Mercury around that time. So, communication. I feel like I want to get one more. First house, the body. Yes, exactly what I'm telling you. Aries, first house. You, yourself, and I. Some of you are about to, and you may not even understand what I'm telling you right now. That, again, is what readings are for. Readings are for what you do not know and see this about to happen for you as part of your destiny. Okay. Back to the person yesterday that was putting all those rude type of comments. Oh, I don't understand this. This not me. It doesn't resonate. That means because it haven't happened yet. Why tune into a video or reading about something you already know? You're wasting your time. So therefore, you know, that itself tells me that she is not on the vibration that that person needs to be on, because she still have a sense of closed mind. Okay. Still a lot of first house to do, which is to work on herself. And I'm assuming it's a her because the title was Queen of the Empress. First of all, Sharon, shut up. Okay. So first house, Aries, what's there? Rahu. What I tell you? K2 in Sag, and Rahu is in Aries. Karma and spirituality. What's in between is your destiny and stuff that you must void. Now, the moon is also your mother. Okay, the moon is water. The moon can also is your intuition, like I just said earlier, right? It's your mind. Is not only liquid money, which is credit. Okay, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's also your emotions, and the moon is something that you cannot predict. You can't predict the moon. You cannot predict the moon. Okay, so something that is you're avoiding, either emotions that you are failing to understand, okay, that is connected to your spirituality, and also that, hold on y'all, because I wasn't expecting all this. Fourth house of Cancer here. The sun is in Cancer right now, Vedic sidereal. Let me get set up, because this is just getting deep, and I wasn't expecting all these. I wasn't. Slow down, guys. Okay, just hold on a minute, cause just hold on. All right, let me get the book. Let me read a little bit of 52, because they're scrambling my mind right now, and I can't keep up with them. They have to remember I'm a human, so just hold on. All right, this card right here, devoid of course, and this is the Black Moon Astrology. You can get it off Amazon, not sponsored. All right, so what's that say? The moon is a friend for the lonesome to talk to. Why? If you break that down to what I'm hearing is that, yeah, we got friends and family that we can talk to and everything like that, but most of the time they don't pay us any attention. Why? Because first house, they're still trying to understand their own self. Now, some of you may, because all of us don't have our mom still here, but some of you have been avoiding your mom to talk to her about something that you want to clear up, such as a mother-daughter, mother-son, argument or fight or something like that. Maybe you haven't been talking to your mom. If some of you, your mom is already with YOD, if that's what you believe in, the moon, destiny, and Sagittarius, spirituality, and first house. They have returned back to their original spirit. Okay. This combination right here is that your mom is already passed, and my mom is too. So I'm not trying to make you cry or anything like that, because you're going to make me cry. Okay. But it's reality, right? She has returned back to her first house, which is her spirit soul. Okay, so here we go. All is not as it seems. The void of course moon card can be daunting. It may not be a good or appropriate time to answer your question. You see that? That's why first house is here, is saying to pay attention to yourself. Whether you're trying to get answers or to ask questions to a mom to get her opinion, or also can also be a father here. Some of you may have some great religious questions that maybe you want to ask your priest, your pastor, your bishop. I'm not quite sure of the different titles for people who are other religious denominations other than the Pope, Rabbi. Okay, thank you, angels. Okay. So depending on your religious denomination, you may have some controversy about some religious things going on in your life right now, and you're wanting answers. But now is not the time. It's saying it's not appropriate, because this is something that you're needing to work through, some of it yourself. You can't go to a religious person and also a guru, for some of you, okay, to get questions about things that are in your physicality, of things that you are in control of. It's not all the time a religious answer or a religious answer that you must seek or try to find about should I move or not. That's first house. That's a physical first house. Okay, decision that you can make earthly. It may just be tied to some emotions of why you don't want to move, but it's nothing dealing with that about a sense of religion. Now, that's just the top surface. Okay, so if it's something more deeper than that, okay, when it comes to your chart, your D9 and stuff like that, because you're getting married in a window of time that you're supposed to get married in Vedic sidereal, okay, so it can or will be accepted by your source of spirit or spirituality. That's something different. But something minute about, should I move? Should I buy this car? That's not a religious question. That's nothing that you that you keep pondering on. Should I go back to school? Those are things that some of you are emotionally or physical things or people that you are emotionally tied to, okay, and trying to attach religion or spirituality to it. That's what this is saying right here. And it's saying that the old must be released so that the new can enter. Because it's time. A lot of you are about to start anew. Because when you get to first house, you're coming from 12th house of Pisces, which is endings. Okay? You're about to have a reset from some type of loss that you have occurred. So it can be the loss of a house, a loss of an apartment, a separation and or divorce. Okay? So now you're about to start over first house about you, yourself, and I. You will not be attached as a partner or in a partnership as a marriage, as a union. So now once you get a divorce, you will be first house back to yourself. So it's a loss coming from 12th house, right? So some of you, it can be, a type of devotion or something like that where from a religious standpoint that you were not supposed to separate or divorce. And this also can lead into your questions or how you're trying to understand spiritually, Sag, ninth house, about the void of courses or the void of things that you are breaking away from, that you're separating from. Okay. All right. So as it says, as here we're right here, as it is now, the results may not be what you want. Okay, so the moon travels through the entire zodiac, which it do, every 27 and a half days. The moon is actually a 30-day cycle, waxing and waning, right? You usually have the new moon in the first part of the month and the full toward the end. But I believe this year or in this month, we have of August, we have a full moon on the 11th, which is a couple of days. So I'm not surprised to see the void of moon course here. Okay, because this is something that is about to ultimately change your life. You don't know it. Some of you may, some of you don't, and you don't see what it's about to be as a new beginning for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to pick up right here. There is a moment when the moon makes its last major aspect before leaving one sign and entering the next. So what it's about to leave is, where is that? Cancer. Or was it in Taurus? I don't know. What's the date? The 24th. It was in Taurus. On July the 24th, the moon was in Taurus. Okay, and so the moon don't move so fast, so quickly. And that's also how your emotions go. Your emotions change. I also all the time tell y'all that you can really understand your relationship or partnership on how your partner and you can write this down and make your own type of journal about it. I've been saying this for years on my channel. If you want to do you, do you. And also if you're married or living with somebody, write down how your spouses or the person you're living with, emotions change. Okay. So closer to how we get to the full moon. It's a pattern. During the first part, this August right now is not a good example, but usually, like I said, the full moons are usually at the end, toward the end of the month, the last 2 weeks. But look on your calendar and see when a full moon is coming. Before that full moon gets there, you or your partner emotions, okay, will start to void, will start to disconnect. Some people start to escalate and like to start to argue, fight, okay, or provoke. Some people shut down, especially if they're a Cancer, okay. They start to shut down, isolate themselves, depending on different aspects of their chart, and they potters in their chart, or Navamsha. They may be very outgoing or uplifted or have a lot of full of energy, okay, especially if they're ruled by the moon, but that's mostly for Cancers though, okay. But you can start to watch a pattern for yourself and with people you deal with. Closer to the full moon, they start to change. That's why if you start to notice that and know it and see it as a pattern, okay, it's not a good time to bring up things to escalate. And I'm not saying it's your fault or you shouldn't bring it up around that time, but to keep the air clean and trying to work out something as a partnership and or marriage, do that when the new moon, as new beginnings, okay, that both of you can come together and try to talk about something. Never trying to discuss or break up or anything like that around a full moon or going into a full moon. Those last like 2 weeks of the month, things like that, because your emotions are going to be high and those other person's emotions will be high. Okay. Watch what I tell you. Okay. Write it down. So you can make up your own type of scale, 1 through 10. You can evaluate your own self. You can do it as a side-by-side partnership for your husband or for your wife or the person that you're living with, and do it on a calendar, or write your calendar out, however, okay, or a planner, and say, well, today is August the 7th, so I'm in a 7, okay, I'm a number 7, and so you can label your number 7 as happy-go-lucky or whatever, right? So if your person is a water sign, which is about cups, right, in the tarot, that's feelings and emotions. So the closer that we get to a full moon, either your person is going to become more irritated, more angry, more upset, more argumentative. They may start to isolate, stop calling, stop texting, isolating themselves, okay? Mm-hmm. They may even start to get emotional with crying. But it's through your evaluation. And once you do that, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay. And then if this is the person that you love and want to be with, YOD Destiny, you'll notice the pattern in trying to talk to them about it, and also try to avoid those times closer to the full moon to not talk about very, heavy duty stuff. Bring up things that you want, your person to give you a answer for, or to work out something, or to talk about bills or whatever. Okay. And try and talk to that person about it during the first part of the month. And that can also be a difference that you will notice. All right, let's move on. Like it says also, when the moon is in transition from going from one zodiac sign to the next, that's also a major time of not to discuss major situations and problems. Okay. All right. So let me see where we at. Because it's as if the moon has gone to sleep. So some of you may take that as a resonate at it like they're not paying me no attention, or they're ignoring me. You understand? And you also may be doing that. Well, I ignore people all the time. So But that's another thing. Because I was going to say my 7th house is a moon, which is Cancer. Okay. So me, first house, I don't necessarily do that as a personality or my persona, right? But because my 7th house, which is a moon sign, it may represent or seem like I'm always ignoring, okay, or come across as ignoring the other person. So this is why I say this is not just about the face cards of the cards that come out. It's much more information. It goes much more deeper than that. But when people try to explain it to other people, they have a closed mind. That it's not just about, oh, let me show you what the tarot came out today and that's it. No, it's deeper than that. Okay. Like I always tell y'all too, you want to watch, if you're watching videos, you want to watch your 7th house zodiac sign, not yours. You're not going to get the information you're looking for by watching yours. You watch your 7th house. Why? Because that's your 7th house of partnership. That's where love and relationship is. So if you're going to watch tarot readings, watch them right? Okay, I'm giving you the answer here. You don't watch your own, because first house, the sun, is going to resonate with you anyway. So you're left without any answers. You watch whoever your opposite 7th house is. Okay. So if you're a Capricorn, you watch Cancer. If you're a Cancer, then you watch a Capricorn. If you're Aquarius, then you watch a Leo. If you're a Leo, you watch an Aquarius reading. You don't watch your own house. That's why a lot of readers keep telling you to watch your moon, watch your Venus, watch your Mars. But some people are so stubborn, they don't get it. And this is why you're still in a loop. You're still in the loop, right? You're not seeing. Thank you, angels. You're not seeing. Sagittarius, I see. All right, so let's move on. Her wisdom is being withheld until she moves into a new sign and the moon begins a new chapter or story. Now, I'm not even surprised. You see how they made me pull this card? It says endings and beginning. The old must be released so that the new can come in. They gave me this card after the Sagittarius I see, before they gave me the void course of moon. And now we're reading what this card stands for. And it tells you again right there. That's why they got the cards on the table. Okay. Is being withheld until she moves into a new sign, and then the moon begins a new chapter or story. Let me skip over. All right. So the void, of course, in brief, weather cancellations, frustrations, delays, vagueness, hollow feelings, a sense of everything being unreal, emptiness, making mistakes, and other bad decisions, promises not met, unfulfilled plans, the sleeping mind, not paying attention, false starts, matters remain unresolved, a time to wait a while and start over, endings and beginnings, right? A time to float or rest, serendipitous, I hope I said that right, occurrences, a time to disconnect, things begun requiring adjustments later. Okay, so things that you've been going through right now may still require some adjustments later. So don't think that it's over. That's why Sagittarius, you must see. Okay, because for it to be part of your destiny, you got to see it for what it is. If it must end, it must end. If it's something that must begin, it must begin. Okay? Because things that begun requiring adjustments later. Some things may need to be adjusted later on. Okay? Now, it also can be, for some of you, unconclusive or wrong medical results. You see that? And it also could be towards your mom or for your mom. Right? So it may not be an ending for her. It may be some type of wrong medical results that maybe need a new set of eyes, third eye. So that also could be some type of other forms of method of healing She may be a Virgo, or you may be a Virgo, or she may have a Virgo moon. Okay, because Virgo is 6th house. So it's something that you must see, right? Get a second opinion, third opinion. All right, unfavorable time to apply for a job, get married, or non-routine medical procedures. Just imagine how I said about marriage. And there it go right there. Time to apply for a job, unfavorable, okay? Get married or non-routine medical procedures. Now, if this part of your destiny, do what you do. Don't let a reading deter you. Just listen to your intuition. If you feel like you need to still do some type of non-routine medical procedure, then do it. Okay? But with the void, of course, moon is telling you that now is not the time, because the moon is about to be full, and it's also is transitioning. Okay? That means going from one zodiac sign to another. So 8 of Cups is that card. Silence, failed judgment, false readings, wasted effort, the wrong choice, missed opportunity, sleep, and recovery. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just jump to the destiny here. Because some of you, you could be quiet, or the other person you're thinking about is very quiet right now. Because like I said about that moon, somebody is stealing their emotions and feelings. They're not talking. They're not expressing. So you're not quite sure. Is it ended, or is it going to be a new beginning? Are they coming back? Do I want to go back? Right. So in between time, you like, hey, you know what? My intuition is just telling me to keep working on myself. Keep doing me. You're working on yourself. You're working, thinking about work. If you're going back to work, when would be the right time for me to start back? Okay. Some of you also may have marriage in the near future for you, or thinking about it. So that can mean, are you ready to end your dating days? Are you looking to finally find somebody to settle down with and to take relationships very seriously? Okay. Some of you is avoiding, or somebody is avoiding you, because they don't want to see you for who you are, which is 4th house. Remember I said Cancer also? Somebody know and see that you are the roots to them. Okay. Which can be family, marriage, children. If you still can have children, if that's still what you want. But somebody knows that you are their destiny, but they're avoiding you. It's right here. So some of you may have to take the conclusion to just 8 of Cups. Walk and leave it alone. But I do see a lot of you are still fighting for it spiritually. But, if you keep fighting for something that may be the wrong choice, it will be their missed opportunity. Okay? Because it's a time for recovery. Let's skip over to number 48 real quick. And I'm going to put your other cards down. Sometimes it's just about reading and listening, and let your intuition tell you the rest. It's not about, oh, let me throw down 40 tarot cards. No. Okay. All right. So YOD, a person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Ooh, let that sink in for a minute. A person often meets his or her destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Now, what that destiny may be, the void, of course, was already telling you that it may be some type of missed opportunity. And that missed opportunity can be good or it can be bad. This reading may not necessarily saying what you're doing is wrong or a missed opportunity, but it depends on the person that you're thinking of or dealing with. How strong is their energy, where that is coming through the reading here. So like I already told you before I read this passage, that somebody is avoiding you because they know that you are their destiny. So remember also that when you marry somebody, right, and become a union, your destiny changes, right? Because your destiny was meant or set up for you as a single journey, the Fool card. Okay? But when you bring on partnership or attach, right? When we talk about attachment and the Devil card, oh, it's you are so obsessed and this karma and all that. You attach people's karma and destiny to yours when you link up with somebody for life, for destiny, for infinity, however you want to say it. And depending on what their predetermined journey or destiny is now attached to you. So you, through your ancestors, okay, and which your journey is predetermined, may be very favorable. But when you attach somebody who has an unfavorable karma and destiny to yours, your luck starts to change. Things that you strive for don't get completed. You start to emotionally also take on their feelings and emotions. You get sidetracked, you get derailed. It be missed opportunities for you. The money that naturally comes to you as abundance and prosperity starts to decrease. But if you do receive it, this person takes it from you by doing things with your abundance and prosperity that comes to you naturally. It also, like we just talked about, the Devil card can be a form of jealousy, hate. Okay. And that itself is what leads into those unfortunate type of situations where people are harmed in love relationships. You understand what I mean? That's why it's very important to watch who you attach your destiny. Yeah, your destiny to. Oh, right. They could be a fire sign or you. Remember that you're all four zodiacs. You're earth, water, fire, and air. Okay, you just have to know which one of the fires that you are, which one of the earths that you are. Some of you may be 2 fires, 2 earths, 1 air, 1 water. It's going to be different for everybody. That's why you need to know your chart. Not your birth certificate, which is a serial number that society gave you as a piece of commodity here on earth. Your birth chart, okay, is the alignment of when your soul was brought into your journey as destiny. That's the time of your birth, right? All right. So the ancients believed that the YOD was an area of, is that fate or fire? Fate in the chart. Can y'all see that? Okay. And not a particularly favorable one. Also called the eye of God or the finger of God. YOD is a particular astrological configuration in the chart. It is a triangle formed by 2 planets 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from a third planet. This creates a thin pie-shaped aspect. Okay. So I'm going to show you after we just got read that. That's this right here. Now, thank you, angels. I didn't really know this at first. Well, not the pictorial of this, because I rarely read this book. I go by intuition when I give readings. Okay. So if you see this circle here, that's the astrological chart. That's why we tell you your chart is who you are, not your birth certificate. Okay. That's a piece of stock. You're a piece of stock on the stock market through your birth certificate. That's why it has a serial number on it. Not when it comes to your personalized chart, because you come from the heavens. You come from the makeup of, however you want to say it. Okay. You come from YOD. You don't come from a birth certificate. But a lot of people want to believe they just want to come from a birth certificate, right? And that they don't believe in chart and the chart don't matter, that it's only their birth certificate that matter. Okay, whatever, right? But this circle here is the astrological wheel. So when these planets do a, what it said, a 150 degree and 60 degree triangular point, Okay, depending on where these points is in what house for you in your chart of this alignment, this is how your destiny is unfolding. You know, when, and I'm well, I don't want to say I'm not that good, but I'm not a guru. I want to keep learning to be one and to get to that point of my destiny. But those were picked and turned into that, or encouraged and spiritually guided for that early on. Okay, like I'm starting late. I'm starting real late. Okay, and those type of people also, what you know, can be the Buddhas and the monks, right? But it's some type of alignment here that will be happening individually for everybody here on Earth. Hey, I don't know why my okay, I didn't know I didn't have my messages on, and I was channeling, so I didn't see them that they was over here. Hey Tracy, hey Stagner, Baharti, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. Okay, so let me speed up a little bit. This something particularly is about to align for you, such as your destiny. Now, don't take it as being scary, okay? But it's something that it's time for you to see. Also, something that you need to see to avoid. It also could be something that you may begin to see spiritually, because ninth house of Sag over here. This can be a change, first house Aries, about you, yourself, and I, your appearance, your body, the way that you interact with other humans or people here on Earth, right? Which is your personality. Could be doing a whole 180 or 360, however you want to say it, right? But the change is about to be about you. And this change that you're about to embark on, or the alignment of the triangular of these planets, is about to change you. Okay, now some of you already been in tune to this. You've been changing slowly by slowly, whether you've been noticing it or not. A lot of you, like I said, you've been clearing clutter, you've been changing your mind, you've been studying and looking more into religion. You know, this also could be for some of you, your D9 is being activated here, okay, which is marriage in the chart. So let's keep going. Let me scoot over to the end, because all of this don't have to rest on about tarot. These cards here, oracle cards, it's just the same equivalent as tarot, okay? So the YOD card is the Ace of Swords, reversed. Whew. So it's destiny, doing things on your own, standing strong and making a difference. Some of you will begin to release something or something as this aspect is about to happen. You may suddenly cut somebody off. Somebody may suddenly cut you off. Just like you're reading this or listening to this, this also could be other people that will begin to do it to you. So you must see, okay? You must see this void of course that is coming. Some of you, this may be a firing from a job. It's saying with the void of course here, though, it's not really a great time to be hired, because if you are, it may be something that you have to look at again. Anytime you see the Ace of Swords in reverse, that's a no. Okay? So it's a no to traveling. It's a no to any applications that you may have put in. It's a no to your visa or your passport for right now, okay, that you have applied for. Is not going to get cleared in time enough. So if you have done that application, it may be a delay, okay? All right, so the YOD card is needing to make adjustments, being inventive, being unique, having a special purpose. Some of you also will be finding that out, okay? So if you are clairvoyant, clairaudience, clairsentience, etc., if you're a medium, or you're learning how to read oracle or tarot, or whatever religious denomination that you are, you will begin to understand your special purpose, okay? Trusting all your work, trusting all will work out as it is meant to be. Okay, whether you stay with the person or not. If you're not meant to be with them, you're not meant to be with them. But some people humanly can't understand that it's a more spiritual aspect to why you can't be with somebody. Okay, so to the eventual success of destiny and fate, even among the chaos. So even if you're having chaos or things are very chaotic around you right now, your destiny still will unfold. It will. The people who are meant to fall off, they will fall off. The people that has been silenced and ghosting you, it's going to stay like that. You're going to finally see it and understand, and you're going to do this self-examination, which is the first house Aries card on the table, okay, and discover after a period of confusion. You're going to see also some missed opportunities that maybe some of you have, chosen not to speak to somebody or not to want to connect to somebody. So you will also have some missed opportunities. It could be with career. It could be some business aspects, right? Whatever it is. It also could be that some of you missed the opportunity to marry somebody because you didn't take the self-examination or first house Aries about taking a closer look at yourself and things that you need to help and to work on about yourself, and you missed the opportunity possibly with somebody, the one you love. Increased awareness, humility being shown, factors you are currently blind to, making up your mind, making a choice, learning from adjustments and flowing with the change, a cuidate of energy, okay, profound blocks, stop and start motions. It is best not to force the issue at this time, as there is fate involved. Ooh, that's a big one right there. I need to highlight that in this book. It is best not to force the issue at this time, as there is fate involved. Now, that also can be life and death, because that's part of fate, right? Allow matters to unfold before acting, bringing everything together, answering the call, and the ordinary life is released into the spiritual. Wow, that's deep. So that last line right there ties up these two cards, answering the call as the ordinary life is released into the spiritual. Oh, goodness. So I see. And that's why they had me pulling Kali. Okay, Kali. I'm Southern, so even I'm pronouncing it wrong, I just got a Southern tongue, right? So, unfortunately, let me close this because that's deep. Okay, unfortunately, it may be some endings and beginnings in life here. With some of you, it may be a mother. We also got fourth house of Cancer here, which is your home, right? This also could be a huge transformation for some of you about moving, also transportation or traveling, because that's also fourth house. But it's about a sense of stability, foundation, being strong. Is your foundation strong at home? Who are you partnered with? If you're single, then it's time, destiny here. Okay, not to force an issue. So if you meet somebody and you hit it off right, don't force the issue. Don't keep blowing up their phone and this and that. Oh, give me an answer. Are we really dating? Are we going to continue? Just let it flow. Because if you are meant to be with this person, it's part of your fate. Okay? So whatever that they supposed to end or go through, they're going to end it, and the fate will be connected the same way with you. Now, some of you may have missed opportunities, and also the person that you're thinking about, okay, may miss an opportunity on you. Okay, so that's part of your fate, because you can't force the issue. You can't force anybody to see. Sagittarius. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that they're a Sag, right? But I also see, unfortunately, here a passing. Now, it can be literal, but it also can be a passing, like it said, of your ordinary life and releasing it into the spiritual so that you can see your destiny. Thank you, angels, okay? Ooh, the shine card, exactly. It's time for you to shine. Step into the light. I hope not literally, Carol Ann, okay? So you are the gift to the world. And this is what you must see. Awaken at the top of the deck. I know this reading is going a little long, but I usually do about an hour anyway, right? Keep your eyes open. When you decide to live a more conscientious life, you will see signs of grace everywhere. So, thank you, angels, okay? So this is what you're seeing. You're awakening. And it's the alignment of the YOD of those 3 particular planets, okay? It's going to align and open for you to see, and also, thank you, okay, awaken to who your destined partner may be. Now, this also could be for the person who maybe you think is your one, but may not be the one, because that opportunity may have already been missed. Because it can be because the other person didn't want to do the work. They don't want to see. You can't force the issue. If they don't want to see that you are part of their destiny, then it's a missed opportunity. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's a no. Even if it was part of your fate, it's a no. So you must release that as old, okay, into in that ordinary, okay, because destiny is not ordinary, right? So somebody here is being awakened about what they should continue to say no to. Celebration, okay, what they should continue to say no to, and what is going to be their new beginning. Now, me seeing the celebration card, see there's the new moon at the top, and I ain't even shuffled yet, right? That's going to be on August the 27th. I believe the new moon is August 27th, 28th, I believe, okay? A promise that is promised to you as when your soul entered the shell of a body, because that's all it is, right? To house your spirit, first house. A promise was given to you, okay? You see the couple there? A promise was given to you, but humans tend to want things when they want it on their timing, but that's not how it goes. It goes about YOD, okay? It goes about destiny. Right? So until you get your destined or to your destined point, you do first house. So you are about to step into some type of shine, whether it's a promising job, a new salary bonus, upgrading your career, graduation in some type of point, you graduating from university or college or something like that, going now into your destined field. Also could be with medical work in some type of way, archaeologist or biologist, or working with the astronomical realm in some type of way, astronomy. It also can be you are, for some of you, coming out of your rebirth, not fully, because we always continue to rebirth every day. Okay. So you're coming to a point where that you're to a point where it's time for you to connect some parts of your destiny now. Okay. Now, some of you also will be meeting somebody, or if this is also the same reading for your other person, they are awakening and now is ready to shine. Okay, and to fulfill a promise that they already know through their conscious mind or subconscious mind that y'all are meant to be together. But you couldn't force the issue. You can't make somebody or force somebody to awaken. Either they woke or they not. And once you get woke, you can't unwake yourself. Okay, for the people who understood what I just said. Once you woke, you woke. Okay, but for the people who not, you can't force it. It has to come to them, and they go through that process spiritually. No matter how much love you give them, How much you take them out to dinner, how much you buy them clothes and jewelry and cars and houses. If they don't see that they love you and that you are spiritually supposed to be together, it's not going to click, right? So we have sanctuary cave. Void, of course, missing. Hey, Stagner. Meeting or meeting. Meeting, like meet up. So yeah, somebody and or you is still ducked off. They still not talking. They're still silent. In a sense of say, that's what I just told you. You can't force somebody to awaken. And this also can be you. You don't want to be forced or to see something spiritually or of who or of what is part of your destiny to make the move. You don't want to see it. But the shine card is saying that it's time for you to see it, because you're delaying your destiny, and the more you delay your own destiny by not seeing it, okay, you're missing, thank you, angels, you're missing opportunities here. And not only you, but possibly somebody else, even if you do not know them. What's that flip? Invocation came right back out, even though I just shuffled it. Okay. Invocation is like to call in, to ask, okay, through prayers, if that's what you believe in, through your form of religious denomination. The next card, you can't make this up. Y'all think I be rambling, but you know they're going to give me the cards. Validity, volcano. You also need to pay very close attention to your weather in your city, country, or state. It's still, I feel, is some type of volcano that will be erupting here, okay? Now, somebody also may be upset or blow up. That's why I said about the moon here. Don't force the issue. Don't try and make somebody talk about their feelings. Do they want to be with you? Do you still want to stay married? Don't force the issue with the job if you're going to apply for a job. If they say no, they say no, because something else is lined up. Ooh, as soon as I said that, it started thundering. If you don't get the job, don't worry about it. Something else is lined up for you that you'll be shining even better at. Okay? So obviously it is something that you will be ending, unfortunately, whether you want it to or not. Because the old got to go so that the new can start. Okay. Now I am going to go ahead and throw some tarot down. It's time to come out of this cave. Some of y'all have purposely been avoiding people, avoiding situations, avoiding connections, avoiding love, avoiding your whole darn destiny. You just been avoiding. Sitting in your home, sitting in what you feel is a sanctuary, okay, but it's not. You're avoiding your whole life just because several relationships, like everybody else around in the world, didn't work out. It was a bad breakup. It was this, it was that, right? Some of you have lost a loved one or a lover or a husband or a spouse here through untimely and timely death. So I see that here. And it's also another reason why you don't want to fulfill your own destiny here. Okay. But that person is fine. It's you that's left here that still got to complete your journey though. But it's telling you, because you did connect through marriage with that person, your destiny did change. It did alter. Okay, once you in D9, once you do obtain your marriage partner, your destiny changes. Even every time you get married, your destiny change. Okay, your chart changes. So whatever was your originally predetermined destiny and you got married the first time, it changed. When you divorced, ending and beginnings, thank you, angels, okay, it changed again. If this is your third marriage, it's going to change again. Okay? Eight of Wands in reverse. It's in reverse for a reason. No talk, no show, no communication. Now is not the right time. We read that in the book because somebody, it seemed like, yeah, see, somebody is shape and shifting now. Okay. See how the cards are lined up? Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Somebody is or will blow up. And I'm not necessarily, not literally, I hope not, Lord. Okay. But somebody may be very volatile right now. Could be angry with their self because they're so scared or not wanting to come out of sanctuary to express their feelings and emotions because they're scared of feeling hurt or getting hurt, you know, or being rejected, however you want to say, right? So they're missing opportunities that's part of their destiny, which is this card right here, which is actually a blessing, but they don't want to awaken to it. They rather stay hid. Okay, for whatever reason. It's going to be different for everybody. So like I said, things are shape and shifting. That's why the Void of Course Moon was telling you don't force it, let it be. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. Because a person, you or somebody, has to discover a truth about you, about their self, and what they want in life, so that the harmony can be restored. Okay, even if you don't know this person, they're still needing to get into the sense of harmony for their self, first house. Okay, so that they can be brought to you. So you must have patience. Trust in divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than your past. Okay, it's going to keep telling you the same thing. You must, you know, the old must be released so that the new can enter. Right? It's a new beginning trying to start. And if you look at this card here, they almost look very similar in the artwork in the back. But the patience looks like this. As you see, all of this is water. Feelings and emotions, right? Having patience not only with other people or a certain person, or, you know, just having patience, period. That however your destiny is for you is going to unfold. That person you're supposed to be with, part of your destiny, you're going to meet. Just have patience. The new beginning is here. Okay. So the harmony will be regained or done for a particular person and or in you. Okay. Because a lot of you are saying, I'm tired of the same old junk. I'm tired of the same old right? Okay. But first house Aries, you the one got to change it. Nobody can come in and change it but you. So first house Aries is something that you need to learn and understand and then do it. What you waiting on? Right? Because the blessings is coming. Rainbow. Divine timing. Okay? You're understanding the Kundalini. Also karma. Like I talked about the YOD. It's a form of karma, of sense of attachment and prayer. Now, those are all the cards lined up right behind this here. Let's keep going. Eight of Wands in reverse. You're not getting or receiving any spiritual messages. Thank you, angels. Okay. This is what invocation means. Eight of Wands in reverse. You need to invocate, to call in, to bring in, to ask for a blessing, to ask for harmony to be restored for your mental body, your mind. Okay. Also healing of your heart. Because this can also be you while you're still in sanctuary. You're blocking yourself and holding yourself own self at hostage. Okay. So that nobody can interact with you emotionally or to connect. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is also somebody else and or you not returning back to them. So this is or will be a missed opportunity. Somebody who you thought was coming back, they're not coming back. Somebody thought that you were coming back, you're not coming back. Not until either you or them awaken. Okay. But I feel that this is a short time period though. Yep, still tied up mentally. Like I said, 7 to the 9 of Swords. So that's 2 of Swords, right? Two of Swords is about making a mental choice, taking a blindfold off to see. Sagittarius, I see. Okay. I know Sag is a fire sign, but 9 of Swords minus 7 is 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is the card with the lady with the blindfold on it. Somebody don't want to see. Y'all very smart. I don't have to keep trying to break this down like y'all speds around here, okay? You're not slow. Ace of Pentacles. There go the blessing right there that I showed you over here. And I don't mean that in no type of way. That's just how we talk down here in Atlanta. It's street talk, okay? Blessings. Ace of Pentacles is a yes to a job, money for a down payment for a car, home, tuition, moving, physical moving. It's an offer of hand in marriage. It also is a new beginning and opportunity that is being set up for you once you or somebody else decide to come out of sanctuary. It's being handed to you as a new beginning, but some of you don't want to walk through this door. You rather stay in the cave. Okay? This is a door being open for you, but somebody don't want to go through it. Somebody is avoiding it. Ooh. Yeah, somebody or you know, success is here. So if you're worried about success, about once you do get to a new job or take on something new, you're going to be very admired. So this can be at a new position on a job. This can be the outcome of where you're at right now. Now, the 6 of Wands is a Leo card for me, first of all. So somebody is about to come on the little horsey here, okay, trotting towards you to possibly ask you to start dating. Now, masculines or feminines, this also could be somebody you're interested in and you ask them out. There's nothing wrong with a divine feminine asking a man or a masculine out on a date. Okay. But this person and or you already have a lot of people that admire you right now anyway. So is this something that you need to end? Which also can be some female or male bachelorette ways, because that's exactly what the 6 of Wands is. Because some of you don't want to stop having a lot of friends or close friends or friends with benefits or being admired or looked at very successful. You go out, you know, you're seen this type of way, and you know, just something for some of you don't want to give up. But something is in your chart that is aligning now that this could be like that time for you is over, because something is getting very serious in your life right here. Okay. Now, if you are going to a new job or career at some point of time here in the next 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, up to the next year, you're going to be very successful. And you also will be meeting or running into, thank you, angels, okay, a lot of new people. And out of those, a lot of new people, some of you will be getting engaged or married or unioned in some type of way. Remember to always have to start out at 5th house dating, Leo. Then it goes to 6th house, Virgo, working on it. Then it goes to 7th house, Libra, that leads to partnership and or marriage. Okay. So some of you may have a whole bunch of new people that you can entertain with dating. Single right now. So whoever coming towards you or you're going towards somebody, you're single. So if somebody that you're dealing with and you know that they're dealing with somebody, that's not them. That's not who you're destined to be with. If you know that person already got somebody and you're a third party situation, that's not them. You got somebody new coming in, okay, that you will meet, and or you will meet somebody, however it go, flip flop it, okay. And this person is single. And because they are single, yes, a lot of people do see them. what this look like, this person is financially stable. They are very admired, also can be very beautiful, very handsome, whatever that means to you. They also are very involved in their culture. I also see this as a ceremonial, like angel's wedding. So it can be with your religious denomination. But this is like a Nigerian or African type wedding or offering here. Ooh. All right now. So nine of Pentacles, you're single right now. Okay. And some of you like being single. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. K2, where spirituality at, and your last card, oh my gosh, the King of Wands, Poppy. Okay, so somebody likes you, or masculines, you like somebody, but you think that they too outside. You think that they got too many people around them. And this is why you're not approaching them. Like, they too pretty. Why would they want me? But you're a King of Wands, though. So I don't know why you act or feel like that, masculine. Okay? But you desire this person, though, masculine. So it also could be a scene of a form of competitions, masculine. So if you're the divine feminine and you're listening to me, somebody is scared to approach you because you are single. You're being admired, right? By the way you dress, the way you look, the way you accomplish things, a sense of success, the things that you already have, the way that you inspire other people. You really inspire yourself. You really take care of yourself, you know. Queen of Pentacles, you're waiting on, you're waiting on one pentacle, which is here, to take you to the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you divine feminines and masculines, you know, you're ready for that next step, and it's here. 9 plus 1 is 10 of Pentacles. So you're about to enter also a new beginning of success, of financial. Now some of you can be like, well, I don't even have no job right now. Things are lining up and things are about to change. Remember, the cards are about the future. It's not about the past. The card says, let go of the past so that the new can enter. Perfect, precise, designed, fragile, handle carefully. Somebody wasn't handling you very carefully here. Okay, remember I talked about the pattern and the details of something? All right. Somebody sees you, or you see somebody very exquisite. If you don't know who this person is, this is the 6 of Wands or King of Wands, okay, that you will be running into. Now, the King of Wands, let me just warn you about the King of Wands. The King of Wands also, you know, likes to stay a bachelor. I'm gonna be honest with you. They like to fool around. They like to play around, right? You know, it's all about action with them. Once they get what they want, not necessarily saying intimately, but once they get something or obtain something in life, they get bored. Okay. So this also could be something that is changing about this particular King of Wands, that they can be more successful if they were to settle down, right? Their destiny is going to change financially, which is right. Okay. The more you play around, the more you play around. But once you connect with who you are and your destiny, things will be perfect. Now, you know, it's no such thing as perfect, but things will be precise because it's going to be YOD. It's going to be, thank you, just exactly what this is. The YOD represents the hand given by God, an opportunity. This is why it's coming out of the clouds. The hand like this is supposed to be presented by YOD. Okay. When you meet this person, you're going to know exactly who they are if you are single right now. Ooh. But with this 9 of Pentacles here, a lot of y'all who I'm talking to are single. Okay. So handle this very carefully, your choices. Oh, reawaken lost hopes, manifest deep desires. Somebody won't let you go. Somebody won't let you go. It seems like, or you won't let somebody go spiritually or emotionally, okay, that you are still connected to while you still do what you do. You still talk to other people, you still go out, you let people admire you, you date other people, you're single, but your deep commitment spiritually is still connected to somebody else. Hey, Ann, how are you? No, this is just a regular reading. I've just been on here forever. That's all. Oh, I hope it's not a tornado coming. And y'all hear that thunder in my background, right? So check your weather between today and the rest of this week. Make sure you are tuned into your weather for any volcanoes or tornadoes, okay? Bottom of the deck is the star card. Oh, and I did say the D9. I did say the D9 is activating. Alrighty, so we got an unexpected or sudden unexpected end, a breakdown, over and done, end, destroyed, liberate, feeling or is on, torn up. Okay, a storm is brewing. So like I said with this moon card here, and if you didn't see this, then rewind it, play it back, because we read the book to this, and this card is like the 8 of Cups. So some of you, it will be an unexpected end. Okay. Also, this can be a passing here of a mother or a family member, or somebody that you were or is in love with, okay, or have some type of deep commitment for. But what also, like I talked about earlier, and we're finna end it here, okay, that some of y'all, like I said, the process of what you have been feeling, hiding out, not wanting to connect, wanting to stay single, trying to avoid love and intimacy and dating people, you know, and all this stuff, because you had a deep commitment. For a lot of you, it didn't work out. Right? So things are changing for you. So, okay, well, that was quick. Oh, look at there. And this door got a star on it, but it's in reverse. I really don't read these in reverse, but this is your door. Okay. The art of life. Have we ever got this card before? There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. See there? I told you. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. That's why they keep having me pull this card. Some of you are trying to stay invisible. You know? You're trying to stay invisible by what hurt you in the past or what went on in the past. You know, you're handling people and yourself very carefully because you're a snowflake here. You know, you're very fragile. Yes, you are very exquisite. But you also are getting a new download, a new code here. And that code is also connected to this YOD, which is like we read out of the book, the alignment of these 3 planets here, okay, where that your destiny is changing. A storm has been brewing to get you up out of something that you need to end physically, emotionally, okay, a job where you stay, a relationship, the way you feel about somebody, whatever the case may be. It's just time for a change, okay? So the storm actually is picking up down here in Atlanta. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment box and I'll type it up and answer you based off of this reading today. Thank you so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.